I'm Chloe Yoder, and I'm with Pattern Ag. I'm a regional sales manager for Eastern Iowa. Today I'm going to go over our predictive crop planning tool. So we did a study over 3,000 acres, and we were seeing an average of 57 bushels per acre across the average. And we were able to identify that we were missing about 17 bushels per acre. And as you can see, a lot of that has to do with biofertility, fertility, physical properties that we can't really do anything about, like tiling or anything like that. And then we have pathogens, excess metals, as well as other harmful biomakers and caloritous soil. So essentially what we're doing is helping you break that yield ceiling and identify what is going on in the soil that could cause you not to have your maximum yield potential. So essentially, every year you spend about $500 on your nutrients, your seed, and your crop protection. So essentially what we're trying to do is help you with a guessing game. So understanding what hybrids, understanding the insecticides, pesticides, and treatments that you need to have on that crop in order to get your maximum yield potential. So currently 2/3 of the input spend is trying to guess right. So understanding if you are putting on the right seed traits, if you're putting on the right insecticides, fungicides. So understanding and trusting your advisor, crop agronomist, in order to do your maximum potential. So essentially you're kind of guessing. So in the spring, you think that you're doing the right seed trait, chemical trait, and all of that, but come fall, if the harvests aren't what you are expecting, just understanding where you can improve your yield. So the 360 Pro Precision Crop Planning, we base on under the soil, over the soil, as well as some chemical properties. So as you can see, we identify nutrients in the soil, so macros, micros, soil properties, as well as your biofertility, so as well, and then in corn, below ground, so corn rootworm, fusarium, pythium, foliar, we have tar spot, northern corn leaf blight, as well as gray leaf spot. Those are big ones. And then in soybeans, you have soybean cyst nematode, and then we added cotton for this year. So we're able to detect pesticides and insecticides and pathogens below and above the soil. So biological risks in the soil change. So a lot of questions we get is, how often should I do a crop plan? Every year, how often are you deciding what to do every year? Are you doing the same thing every year? Probably not. So that's why we're recommending that every year you're doing your testing for your pathogens in your soil, because as you can see, there's a lot of differences throughout. As you can see, we did a rotation from corn to beans, and you can just see the differences even when you went back to that rotation that following year, the differences in the soil. And then with the 360 Pro, so you have the high resolution map versus the low resolution map at the same cost, which is about the cost of a bushel of soybeans. So which map would you rather have? Would you rather have that 10 by 10 meter grid that is taking about 6,000 zones per acre? Or do you want that 2.5 acre grid where you're only getting 60 zones and you're in the 80s? So it's just an advancement of technology that we have been able to provide to you to get a better, accurate understanding. What are our next steps? So you can visit us at 229 at our booth, and we can answer any questions that you guys have on the product.